Hello, this is Mr. Buckton for Maths. I just want to show you a little bit about my interactive division by chunking spreadsheet and the other flip charts that I put on there for you to use with your students. Students don't like dividing, so that's the reason that I wrote this sheet. Get them to divide by 16. I was going to show their 16 times table, and then also by adding one on each time, and then showing the factors of multiplied by a factor of 10. So we're looking for the biggest number of 16 that divides into 672. That is 640. So we've got 40 times 16 is that. Leaves us with 32. So two 16s. So these two together make 672. 42 times 16 is 672. So using the opposite operation, we know that 672 divided by 16 is 42. Okay, that's the sheet used in its traditional way, using teaching. Other ideas that I'm using with students is that actually, how do we double? How do we double things up? 17 doubled is 34. Doubled again, 68. Doubled to get 4 times. Doubling it again to get our 8 times, 136. Now, the one thing that students find difficult to is multiplying by 5. I like to say it's really easy. Instead of multiplying by 5, multiply by 10, and then half it to get your answer multiplied by 5. So we'll show the doubles again, 34, 68. So we've got our times by 2, times by 4, times by 8. We've got times by 5, by times by 10, and halving. Simply then, to get 3 times, add these two together. To get 6 times, you add one more on here, and 9 times. You can either take 17 off of 10 or add it onto the 8. Okay, so that's just one way you can use it on how to show students how to build up their tables if you want. Another thing that I've been doing is I've been making a flip chart of questions that you can use with Active Inspire, with Active Expression. So you can this is an image here, so you can move these around. You can copy these onto individual sheets, make a voting session if you want. A set of questions here where students have to match up. These have then been put in as a text question there, a text box, sorry, that you can put the answer to. You can put these questions on, drag them around the answers around the sheet for when students have completed 2 or 3 questions for some support. Other things that I've done in there, so let me show you how we're going to take a photo. If you use the desktop tools icon on Active Inspire, you can then go and take photographs. So if we look at this particular question now, if I want to take a photograph of that question there, I'm going to take a photograph to the current page. That then, if I go back to the flip chart, that's taking a photograph of that particular question. So I could just have that on one sheet if I want to build up an active expression set of questions. The other thing that I've done with this sheet is that if I again take a picture there, is using these images here. I've taken some photographs again, and I'll go back to the flip chart now and go back to the flip chart, and in here I've got this sheet now. Okay, so what I like to do with this is actually saying to students, and I might use the reveal tool here, is I will show them these 2 questions, and I might say, right, I want you to build up me a multiplication question by adding these portions together, and then they'll get these 2 down here, and then I'll ask them to set their own division question from this multiplication question. They can then go and build up the whole thing again for themselves. Right, there's a couple of flip charts that I put in here as well for you. You can go through, see there's a nice starter question there about multiplication being the opposite of division. There's some visuals there to see how you can build up division by chunking. There's a bank of questions with solutions there. There's some word questions at the end. The next one is I've actually got a set of questions where I've got some division questions on, again with the times table and 10 times table. There's 2, 3, 4 of those sheets, and I think that's just about it. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Check out my other interactive resources on Mr. Buckton for Maths on TES, and look out for GCSE screencast videos. Thank you.